Service plans, service plans, service plans.
So after a year in Vegas, we got, look at this. We have almost 20K every month.
Hey, there we go. That's why you got stack plans. We want people to be on a plan.
The business was dependent on me. And if I didn't sell today, we had no work for tomorrow.
Might as well stretch some calves while we're waiting for Gat. It's race week. Gotta stay loose.
Just know I have to pee really bad, but I'm gonna shoot the segment for you.
There we go. Sacrifice.
What are we doing?
Stack plans. Service plans.
Alrighty, service plans are like pretty new to window cleaning. I feel like they kind of like came onto the scene about a year ago, but the crazy thing is we've been doing them for like 6 years. Yeah.
Well, I think
we invented them.
It's a huge unlock if you start implementing service plans, because that is one of the things you can do that'll grow your business the fastest.
Yeah.
Is just stacking plan.
Yeah, we mentioned this in Drive Leads, but you can only sell so much per month.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is, like, we have over $100,000 a month, or over $1 million in ARR in our business because of our service plan model.
Yep.
And like, people say this all the time, like, oh yeah, you guys do it. It works for you guys, but like, it doesn't work for me. And it's like, we also have helped over 100 guys in the Mint movement that are in different stages, different locations, like different countries even. They work for everyone. And I would say our system is like dialed enough not only to work for us, but to work for everyone in every stage and every location. If you're trying to say that service plans don't work for you, you're just making excuses.
Yeah,
so
they work.
So we're gonna go over everything that we do to make our service plans work. And so that goes down to how we price our job, the actual offer that makes it attractive for clients to buy, our agreement that locks people in so they actually fulfill on the service agreement, or they actually get their plan done. I don't know, whatever.
Which is key.
Which is key. And we'll get into that. The sales process and the sales skill, like the pitch and the process that is required to sell service plans correctly.
This is part 3, so if you haven't watched our review video, part 1, which is Drive Leads, and then this one is now Stack Plans. And then the next one is Build a Team.
And Ian's excited for that one. But this one's juicy, so
this one's Stack Plans.
Get ready for some service plans, baby.
Let's go.
And no truck today.
No truck.
Because it's out in the field.
Because we're working.
Which is good.
Because we're working, because we're servicing service plans.
It's actually because the Maverick got totaled.
Holy smokes. Yeah, this is now totaled.
All right, so before we get into everything on how we actually run service plans, I want to paint a little bit of a picture for you guys. This is how most window cleaners start out. They're doing the service, they're doing the sales, they're doing the marketing. And you get to the point where you have so much work that you can't fulfill on the jobs anymore, so you hire your first technician, you get your first truck. And so now that you have more time and you're not having to do the service, you can now sell more jobs. So you sell so many jobs that now you need another technician. Eventually you get 4, 5, 6 technicians, 4, 5, 6 trucks. And you're like, crap, now I can't even do the customer service because I have so much customer service coming in. And then you hire a customer service girl or a customer service person. Now I need a place where I need to keep all this stuff. So then you get a warehouse. Realize that you've built everything that you've ever wanted. But then you have one bad week or you have one bad month. You don't sell enough to keep your technicians busy. And then you don't make enough money to pay your fixed expenses like your warehouse and your credit card and your CRM and all this stuff. You take a step back and you realize the thing that you've built that you thought was exactly what you wanted, you've actually just built yourself a prison. The reason why I know this scenario is because like this is the story of Mint. Like I did this. We scaled, I got myself off the truck, I scaled to a bunch of technicians, I hired office staff, I got a warehouse. The business was dependent on me. And if I didn't sell today, we had no work for tomorrow. And if we had no work for tomorrow, my entire business crumbled. And I realized the solution was recurring revenue. And it was service plans. Hey, Brenton, I need you. Come out, hold this real quick so I could show the people this. This is how I see recurring revenue. Say you have 2 businesses, and the first business has more sales, but does not sell recurring. And the second business has less sales, but sells 50% on recurring. This is how they scale over time. So business number 1 sells 2 people. They have 2 clients their first year. Like, this is awesome. And the next year, they're like, I'm going to sell more. And so then they sell 3 the next year. And so now their business is bigger. These 3 people are new. Now these 4 people are new. Like none of these people have returned. And then year 4, they sell 4 again because basically their sales process or their sales skill or their marketing or whatever gets capped out and they can only sell 4 and then they plateau in the business. And that's a crappy business to have. And like this is the business that like basically you create your prison with. The better option is building business number 2. And this is what service plans allows you to do. So even if you sell less and you have 50% of recurring, this is how it scales over time. In year 1, you sell the same amount. You sell your 2 people. But in year 2, you still only sell 2. But you have 50% of the last year's sales recurring. So you have this little purple guy. So now you have 3 clients even though you sold 2. The next year you only sell 2 again, but you have 2 recurring now. And then year 4, you only sell 2 again, but now you have 3 recurring, so your total is 5. Even though business 2 sold less every single year, because they have recurring in year 4, they actually have a bigger business because they have more clients. This business is way more profitable and way more sustainable because they don't have to constantly be selling more people. And so the key takeaway of the recurring business model is you can build a bigger business by selling recurring plans even if you sell less. You only have to sell $20K a month in new work and then sell plans. So then you don't have to be business number 1 where you have to constantly be scaling your sales. You don't have to worry about the problem like if I don't sell today, I don't have work tomorrow because you already have recurring work every single month on schedule. This is the why, like why recurring is important. Now getting into the actual how we sell recurring service plans. The first thing, the foundational thing with everything is pricing. And so we'll get into that first and we'll get into some other goodies later. So is Ian doing it?
Ian's doing it.
All right, cut to Ian.
I'm usually like a 5, but with this house in the background, I'm like a 6.
True.
So if you've seen our pricing videos, probably think that like our pricing is high. That's for a specific reason. Our one-time pricing is really high because we want to incentivize people to be on plans because our whole business model is the recurring service. So we want people to be on those recurring service plans. And also being that our one-time price is high, even though we give our plan clients a discount, that still makes it so that the company is profitable and so we're able to pay our technicians like a good wage. So they're able to make over $20 an hour on their base commission of 20%. We've talked to a lot of window cleaners. They're not able to drop their prices anymore because that'll make them not profitable at all. And that's exactly where we were at until we did this. So we took our minimum price, business will be profitable, and the technician can make good money. And that is like our base price. Like we won't go lower than that. And then we added $150 onto that minimum price, and that is now our new one-time price. That gives us a buffer to give a plan discount of say $100 if they're on a quarterly, $50 if they're on a biannual, and also still have that like another $50 buffer to price drop even more to get the client still right there at that price where the business makes money and the technician still makes money. So yeah, our pricing is high at the end of the day, but for a reason. Like we want people to be on a plan. We're gonna service one-time clients 100%, like that's fine. Like we want people to be on plans at the end of the day. A return client on a plan is just like, it's butter. You know, you don't have to pay for that client again. Their house is so much easier to clean each time you go. Your technicians are gonna clean it faster and faster each time they go. So stack that ARR and MRR, get people on service plans on the right pricing so that the business makes money and also your technicians are making good money.
And that's what we do. That's just what we do.
That's it. Look at this man.
Look at him go.
Grinding.
Get into the offer. Freaking offer inception right here. Gusting on my tippy toes for this. Whoa. Let me clean up a little bit. Once you guys understand how pricing works for service plans, you need to understand what is the actual offer. And the overall goal of the offer is to make the clients feel dumb saying no. So many times I see people trying to sell service plans, but they don't create a good service plan offer. And so there's no reason for the client to sign up for a plan. So this is our offer, and these are the core principles of them. Is first we try to keep it simple. If you try to give someone too many options or too many bonuses or too many discounts, or the discounts are complicated, it doesn't matter how good the offer is, no one's gonna listen. And so the first thing is keep it simple. The next thing is you need to give the client a discount. You have to give them a financial reason why they should sign up for it. And then you need to give them some free bonuses to throw in, sweeten the deal, incentivize the client to sign up for that. So if you guys want a more in-depth training on like these 3 things, we have another video on it. So Brenton will like put it somewhere, I don't know, right here. But remember, the goal of all of this is to make an offer so good that the client feels dumb saying no. And so this is our offer. We offer 3 service plans. We have a one-time, a biannual, and a quarterly. Now for discounts, a one-time gets no discount at all. The biannual plan gets $50 off per cleaning, and the quarterlies get $100 off per cleaning. Now when it comes to bonuses, we offer our rain block technology, a 7-day rain guarantee, and free hard water removal. There's a reason why we keep it to 3, because it keeps it simple. So we have the discount, 3 bonuses. The way that we structure is the one-time gets no bonus or discount. Simple. It's like they just pay our one-time price and it's honestly kind of expensive. From there, our biannual plan, they get $50 off, and they don't get any bonuses. They do not get the rain block, they do not get the 7-day rain guarantee, and they don't get the free hard water removal. And that's because we don't want to incentivize people to do this. We want to incentivize people, or we want it to make the most sense for people to sign up for the quarterly, because that's what we want as a business. So for the quarterly, we give them $100 off per service, rain block technology, 7-day rain guarantee, and free hard water removal, all included in the quarterly. And so if you structure it this way, again, we're trying to motivate people to sign up for the quarterly. The biannual is like a maybe. It's like you get the discount, but you don't get all the bonuses. But the quarterly, again, is like, if this is the thing that we want people to sign up for, this is the thing that serves the client the best. It keeps their windows the most clean, and also financially makes most sense for the business. So that is the thing that we motivate people to do with both discount and bonuses. This is a very simplified breakdown of the offer itself. And so since you guys know now pricing, you now know the offer. The next thing that you need to understand is the agreement, and like, how does the service agreement actually work, and what is the client actually signing up for? So yeah, we'll get into that. All right, easy. Spending money on things again. A nitrile coated all perp glove for a total of $31.31. Yeah, if you guys wonder where our polos are, well, I mean, these aren't. We sell them. So for the agreement, one of the biggest things when we were starting out with service plans was we were so scared of having an actual agreement that like explained what it was going to be, because we saw other businesses use contracts or services agreements. It was basically a horrible client experience. I talked to so many clients that have been locked into like pest control agreements or whatever, and they basically were locked into a long-term contract that they didn't understand or want to be in. And then like, even if the client or even if the business did a crappy job, they were still screwed, like the client was. And so that's why we were scared of using like actual contracts. But what I've come to realize is a contract or a service agreement is not a tool to lock a client into something that they don't understand or don't want to be a part of. What a service agreement is, it is a tool for you and your team to establish or set proper expectations to reduce churn. That is it. Like, the whole point of the agreement is like, hey, client, this is exactly what is going to happen. That way, when we do it, you know it's going to happen and you don't want to cancel. Because no one gets mad at something like, no one's going to get mad if you auto bill their card if you tell them you're going to auto bill their card. But what they will get mad at is if you auto bill their card and you don't tell them because they weren't expecting it. Because the whole thing is like, it is a tool for you and your team to set proper expectations to reduce churn. That is it. Getting into that, the things that we set proper expectations on is, the first thing is how many services they're going to be getting, like the actual terms of the agreement. And so a quarterly will be 4 services within the next 12 months, and it will auto continue after that until the client cancels. A biannual is 2 services within the next 12 months, and again, it will continue until the client cancels. So we don't have to like renew our service agreements or anything like that. The next thing is scheduling. And so for there, either 4 services within the next 12 months or 2 services within the next 12 months, we're gonna auto schedule them. And so we don't have to reach out to the client to get them on the schedule. We just auto schedule them based off of the service plans that we have, and it allows us to have our routing really tight. And the only thing with that is we also send reminder texts. And so we send a reminder text 2 weeks before and 2 days before when we auto schedule the client. So that way they know when we're coming. And if for some reason that day doesn't work for them, they just text us or call us and we'll adjust it for them. But overall, it saves us a ton of time when it comes to routing. Yeah, there's how many services, and then it's like, how does scheduling and auto scheduling work? And then from there, there's billing. And so how billing works is we require a card on file for every single service agreement that we get. And we auto bill them on the first of the month of their service. So for example, if someone signs up for quarterly, say I sign them up for today, we're going to charge them for their first service after the service is completed. After that, the service agreement starts. And so in 3 months, today's what? Was it June? So July, August, September. In September, they would have their next service. They would be serviced on some day in September, but they would get billed on September 1st. And so we bill them first with the card on file, and then we service them. That way, we guarantee that we actually get paid for the jobs that we're doing. And then like cancellation policy. With cancellation policy, you have a cancellation policy, but you want to frame it as something that's like a positive for the client. And so the way that we say is we don't have any cancellation fees. All that we ask is that they reimburse us the discount that we gave them on the first service. So for example, if a client signs up for quarterly, we give them $100 off. And so if they cancel before their first 4 services, we ask them that they give us $100 back. That's the agreement. Pretty simple agreement. You want the client to understand, but overall it just sets proper expectations of how the agreement will work, how the experience will work for the client, and what is expected from us and what is expected from them. But overall, like, the main things of the agreement is set proper expectations so people don't cancel. But it's auto scheduling, auto bill and card on file. If you're not auto scheduling, if you're not auto billing, and you don't have a card on file with a client that actually agreed to an agreement with those things, you're not actually getting service agreements. You're not signing people up on plans. You're just signing people up for things that they say that they're going to do, but in reality, they're going to cancel their plan or they're not going to fulfill on it. So the agreement is super, the agreement is key to have clients fulfill on their end, but also you can set proper expectations to reduce churn. That was the whole thing.
It's just like a DocuSign.
Oh yeah, it's like, so we just do it in House Call Pro. It's like send over the agreement and then the client sees it and they can either sign it on their end or we can approve it, but we'll only auto approve it if we get verbal agreement. So like we're on the phone, instead of like sending it to them to sign, we'll just be like, hey, can I walk you through a quick agreement just so we can lock in your service plan? And they're like, yeah, let's do it. And then it's like, okay, this is what to expect. Boom, 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 boom. Can I get verbal agreement? And they're like, yes, that sounds great. And you're like, all right, cool, approve. And then they're good to go. So you don't always have to get like a signed agreement if you're selling over the phone. But if you're in person, for sure, like get that thing signed.
Good job, Gatlin.
Thank you. Service agreements are not to lock clients into a contract that they don't understand or they want to be in. They're a tool for you and your team to set proper expectations to reduce churn. I will drill that into your guys' heads until you freaking...
That's in your head.
Dude, I got that thing dialed, boy.
Every time you say it, it's locked in.
It's the same words every time.
Yep,
it's because that's what it is.
Nice.
This is a little teaser for everyone. I've been working on a little something. We haven't even showed this yet, so this will be sick for you guys. But yeah, basically I have an app that tells you exactly what to do in your window cleaning business. So
It's kind of fun.
it's crazy. More coming on that soon. But anyways,
Yeah.
dude, hang out right there for a
I
second.
want to hold the camera.
Just react in the back.
Okay.
One of the main things that I've realized in our business, like we need to establish like what does good look like. And it's what we call standards, right? For what good looks like for service plans specifically is you want your plan adoption rate to be 50%. That's the standard that we've set within the MIT model. For you to get to $1 million a year within 4 years, you actually only have to sell 25%. That's on easy mode. So if you want to be more advanced, the standard is 50%. It's like how it looks. Let me see.
Show the people.
So this was in Vegas for the month of March. We had a 63.6% plan adoption rate. Obviously, that is a mix of quarterlies and biennial, so those aren't all on quarterlies. The reason why I say that is because I'm just trying to prove that's actually possible. Like we did that in a month. It's like 50% is not anything crazy. Like if you have the right pricing, if you have the right offer, if you have the right agreement, you still have to sell the thing. And so having that is just the foundation to be able to achieve these numbers. The things that you actually have to do to achieve those numbers, it comes down to two things. It comes down to sales process and sales skill. Sales process is like your follow-up sequences, your pipeline, your ability to manage that pipeline and follow up with your estimates. And then the second part of that, which is the sales skill, is your ability to pitch the actual plan. The way that I break that down is like, it is what are the right words to say and what's the right way to say them. And the right way to say them goes into like tonality, building rapport over the phone, all that stuff. If you are able to build a good sales process and develop the proper sales skill, that is what gets you to like a 63.3% conversion or plan adoption rate. And again, that's really high. And so like it takes time to be able to do that. This video would be like an hour long if we broke down our entire sales process and our pitch and the skill that goes into it. And so we have all of that in the mid movement. Yeah, there's a lot of videos in the mid movement. If you really want to know the pitch, like freaking just go look at people's phone pitches. Like that phone pitch is our phone pitch, just so you know. Shout out to all the people that are using our phone pitch. That's sick. We have the model laid out for you guys. It's like sell 20K a month, get your planner adoption rate to 25% to 50%, and you'll get to $1 million in 4 years. But there is one thing that can keep you guys from achieving that. It's one of the most difficult things to nail. So I guess once Ian's back, we'll talk about that because it goes into that's more on Ian's side. Brenton, do your freaking.
I love when I don't have to hold the camera.
Dude, you literally. Why are you even working? Why am I paying you to just sit?
Know.
I don't need you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, man. Let's go.
Cut to Ian. Crazy. The end of the video we're by truck. Usually
True.
it's the beginning. It's all dirty already. I freaking it's literally 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. Yeah, we're working late.
It's late right now. We live in Alaska now. Sun doesn't go down.
Brendan's like, dude, the camera's gonna die. The entire model works. Like, get to 20K a month in new sales, stack 20K a month in MRR, and then continue to do that, and you'll get to $1 million in 4 years. But the thing that will keep you from being able to achieve that is service quality. Because like, it doesn't matter if you sell 1 million plans. If 1 million plans cancel because your service quality sucks, you're not gonna get to $1 million. The entire game becomes like from marketing and sales to retention, because like we say this a lot, but getting you jobs is easy, but maintaining service quality at scale is
Yeah.
the game.
So yeah, so selling plans means nothing if your guys aren't servicing them correctly, because like there's no point, because people are just going to cancel because they had a terrible experience. So might as well not even sell plans if your technicians aren't dialed.
Amen.
Was that better?
That was way more passionate. I like that. I like that. So stay tuned for the next one. Build teams coming soon.
Build team
We're at what?
Last one.
coming next.
The last one of the series.
Last one.
This is our first series ever.
Let us know in the comments if you like the series. If not, then cool.
No, sorry.
That sucks.
We already made it.
Yeah.
It's what it is. We're gonna put it out.